There's only 8 days until the election, and today both leaders will make major policy announcements. But overnight, the Liberal Party released what could be one of the weirdest campaign attack ads ever. Have a look.
We will tax all of them. So much money. No, you idiot. But I want their money. No, you can't tell them. It's the only way we get precious votes.
Oh, so weird. Have we jumped the shark yet?
My gosh.
I hope the kids aren't up. Today, Labor will announce an additional $30 million in funding for reef protection programs as part of its bid to help restore the Great Barrier Reef, $30 million. While Scott Morrison is going hard on border protection, set to unveil a new policy that would force thousands of criminals to pay for their own immigration detention costs.
This story is bad.
I love this story.
An unlikely culprit behind a late-night break-in in New Zealand has been exposed.
This is great.
Security footage from a small town in Auckland South has revealed the moment a sheep appeared to have an issue with its reflection, bang, before ramming through a shop window.
That title is the most clever title I've seen in years. Ramrad.
Yeah. Originally thought to have been the work of a criminal, locals were surprised to learn it was actually one of two escaped sheep that caused the damage. It appears they both managed to fleece their way out of a conviction.
Round of applause for that this
Doing
morning.
exactly, do you reckon?
Well, that's what happens. We had a ram at home called Bruce. He
Yeah.
was a psychopath.
Yeah.
And he used to hate the motorbike.
Yeah.
And it was his arch rival, and he'd go and he'd just take out in the motorbike, and he'd just take out anyone, really.
They're not the brightest globes in the light shop, are they? I mean, he's basically looking at his own reflection.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He thinks
Fighting
it's
with
another
it.
ram.
Yeah.
So
Fighting
he's
himself.
just going at him.
What happened to Bruce?
Bruce died peacefully at home.
Okay.
But he came back on the third day for Christmas lunch.
Yes, he did.
He kept giving Bruce.
Yeah, it's very tender.
Some of those things you
Lot of
enjoy
gravy.
eating, don't you?
Yeah. I wouldn't eat him, though. He was a ram. Yuck.
Gristly.
Yeah.
We will tax all of them. So much money. No, you idiot. But I want their money. No, you can't tell them. It's the only way we get precious votes.
Confused? Well, that was the ad released by the Liberals, casting Anthony Albanese as Gollum in the Lord of the Rings parody. And for more, we're joined by ALP President Wayne Swan and Deputy Editor of the Daily Telegraph, Anna Caldwell, in the studio. Wayne, I mean, I don't really know what to say about this one.
Well, I don't know what they're drinking or smoking over at Liberal Party HQ in Brisbane at the moment. But it's just another tired old scare campaign. Nobody believes what they're saying anymore. So I think it demonstrates desperation in the campaign.
Yeah, well, I mean, look, Labor then hit back in regards to this. They posted their own Lord of the Rings parody featuring Scott Morrison. I mean, Anna, I'm just worried about all the kids and being creeped out this morning as they're trying to eat their cornflakes. Do you reckon these ads actually cut through?
Look, I think they have had an absolute shocker. I think this is one of the worst ads I've seen. In fact, it's unclear even if it is Anthony Albanese. I mean, obviously that's what they're going for, but it's not obvious.
I kind of thought it looked a bit like Rudd.
It actually does look slightly Rudd-esque, I'm sorry to say. But the whole thing, I also think the ad they had before that, which is the, there's a hole in your budget, dear Labor, it's painful, it's not great. These ads are actually really critical for them to connect with the Australian people, and I don't think they've had a great campaign in terms of ads.
Yep. What are your thoughts on that one, Wayne? Does it smack of desperation to you?
Oh, absolutely smacks of desperation. They've really lost the policy debate, and I think they're going off into some weird world. I mean, it's an ad that's been put together, I think, by someone who's probably about my age. I don't think it speaks to most of the population, and of course they offend everyone who's a fan of Lord of the Rings.
Yep.
They've lost that vote.
I don't know. I was just left scratching my head this morning, and I reckon that also probably cost a fair bit of money.
A passenger with no flying experience has successfully landed a small plane in Florida. That's the end. After his pilot suffered a medical emergency. The incredible aviation accomplishment was thanks to the help of an air traffic controller. Take a listen to this.
Pilot has gone incoherent. fly the airplane? Number 333 Lima Delta, roger. What's your position?
I have no idea. I can see the coast of Florida in front of me. I can't even get my nav screen to turn on. It has all the information on it. You guys got any ideas on that? I have no idea how to stop the airplane.
Whoa.
You know what I'm saying? He eventually got the plane down. There's much more to that, which we'll play you a bit later. But after the landing, the air traffic controller met his new student, who gave him a big hug. It's a nice outcome, isn't it? Geez, he got that thing down well.
It's a good landing.
It really smooth landing. And then he said, "Do you want me to taxi it to?"
What?
Yeah, to the
You
building.
know-
He
you
said,
need at
"Nah, it's all right, big fella."
You need at least 20 hours, apparently, of flying experience to land a plane. He had about 20 minutes.
I've thought about that. I've thought
Whether
about it
or not
often.
you could.
Whether I could
You
land
go up
one of
there
them
and-
Qantas A380s at Heathrow.
Can you
just if I'm called upon?
Yeah, I'm never flying with you, just in case.
I
I
have been
reckon.
in a state when I've thought about it.
You strapped in.
I'll land this one.
Can't be that hard.
Yes, man.
Simon, who was the genius that came up with that one?
Well, I'll give credit to our digital marketing guys. I'm not sure
Credit?
exactly who, but if that one's not to your taste, can I recommend Judge Judy sentencing Mr. Albanese for his economic incompetence? That's a good bit of satire.
Do you know
too.
what's going to happen now? You can't get anything right this campaign. All the young kids are going to go, "Geez, Albo looks fit." Richard, what do you reckon?
There have obviously been some sleepless nights in the Liberal Creative Department. I mean, they're clearly going for the Middle Earth vote here. But that's getting really weird now.
All right, it is getting a little bit weird, jumping the shark and all that. Guys, thanks so much. Just over a week to go. Appreciate your time. Thanks.
This is amazing. Astronomers have captured the first image of the Milky Way's huge black hole. Scientists believe nearly all galaxies have these giant black holes where light and matter cannot escape. This one is known as Sagittarius A. The black hole is a staggering 4 million times the mass of the Sun. Wow! This object is
Good vision.
26,000 light years away
How'd they get that
from
vision?
Earth. A really good camera.
It was a drone with a couple of rockets attached.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A camera and another camera and another camera.
You can't escape the dark matter.
No, you can't escape the dark matter.
It's like a Logie's after party.
You know, there was. I'm going to go.
Unfortunate.
We used to go on holidays to Caloundra in Queensland.
Yeah.
And they had a water slide there called the Black Hole.
Did they?
Yeah. It reminds me of that. It's amazing.
Does it really remind you of that?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah. If you remember it too, right in. It was one of the great holiday moments.
Yeah. They used to have a slide going to Lake Placid in Cairns too.
Did
and
they?
People used to lose their jewellery. And it was in sort of dark water too. So people would be getting their goggles out with their snorkels and going looking for the rings they'd lost and got for Christmas.
yeah.
I lost a great Casio watch one year.
Oh, no.
I used to get so upset.
Might still be there.
Vertical was the black hole. Straight down it. Well, very scary.
I love
Look at
it.
you two reliving your youth and childhood.
G'day, it's Ali.
And Karl.
Thanks for watching the Today YouTube channel.
Subscribe now for brand new videos every day and exclusive bonus clips.
Ali, say please.
Please? Why?
Please. I don't know.